Hey, this is Reb Beach from Whitesnake and Winger, and we're here today at the Saban Theater in LA, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to do my gear spotlight with Suhr guitars and amps. Hey, let's get to some of my guitars. These are the ones that I bring with me out on the road. Starting with my #1 guitar, which is a Suhr Classic. This is their classic guitar, and obviously it's pretty classic, you know, and it just comes this way. And it really feels like it's been played somehow. I don't know how they do it. But I instantly fell in love with this, and I use this for my heavier songs like Mistreated, you know, the big blues solo. It's got a really gnarly sound, and love this one. Then I got also exact same guitar, but in white and not all beat up. I've got the V70s and the SSV pickup, and they're really hairy and perfect for, you know, Deep Purple kind of music, and you know, that old Ritchie Blackmore Strat tone. All of my guitars have Floyd Roses. All of my guitars have this special radius neck that is super thin and super fast. So there's just enough to grab onto. It's not like it's too small. And you know, these guitars just play like a dream. They really do. This one is, because it's the Purple Tour, it had some purple in it, so I brought it out with me. And it's got a great clean sound. It's got EMGs. So I use this for Is This Love? It's also, it changes colors, which is kind of cool. It's like a really expensive car paint that Suhr put on it for me. And then this one is a modern, very pretty guitar. It's a maple top, very beautiful, lovely guitar. This is a fat sounding guitar. And this is my old standby that everyone knows me for, my Koa Suhr that this is a copy of the first one that I got 30 years ago. And it's got the sound, you know, it's just a solid piece of Koa with Pau Ferro neck, you know, it stays in tune really well. And already you can see how the wood is worn into my fingers from playing it so much, and it just fits my body. You can see my fingers all over the knobs, you know, just dug a groove into the wood. And this is just kind of my sound, is this guitar. Okay, so now we're going to talk about my pedals and kind of my effects and how that whole deal works. And basically, it's just a loop system, so there's a bunch of loops, and I can control which loops are active or not. And all of these effects are in loops. This way, it's cleaner, and the effects that you're not using aren't in line. So anyway, my main pedal is my Sheba drive, my Suhr Sheba drive. We did a Winger record 2 years ago, and we tried every distortion overdrive pedal under the sun, the best ones you can buy, and nothing compared to that. So now that is my main distortion pedal. It's really an overdrive pedal that I can't live without. It doesn't take away from the sound. It sounds, to me, it sounds a lot like another channel in the Suhr head, which has been my head forever. And then I use these other effects. I got a whammy pedal for the ying, 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 ying. I got a flashback echo for any weird noises. Like, I really like weird noises. I got that from Tom Schultz in Boston. And there's, you know, another echo pedal in there. And I got a 320 millisecond delay that runs through the entire show, which Joel Hoekstra tells me I'm crazy to do, but I've been doing it forever, and I just don't like a dry guitar on stage. And that's my effects. Okay, so I'm going to talk about my amp. I've been using a variation of the same amp for 30 years, and then I got my first custom audio head, I think, when I did Whitesnake 12 years ago. They're the greatest head because they're so versatile. They've got 3 channels, a clean channel, which is very clean and very loud, doesn't get distorted, you can turn it way up. It's got a perfect dirty channel that you can set with the perfect amount of distortion, so it's not too hairy for your rhythms. You know, you need the holes in there and the breaths and all that. And then it's got a killer lead channel which has its own volume, so you can turn it up for the solos that you're doing, so they pop out in the mix a little bit. on stage you can hear what you're playing. And that lead channel has a ton of hair, you know, as distorted as you want it to be, it's there. Today I got my new Suhr head, which looks really cool to me, and I plugged into it today and it freaking blew me away. It's awesome. It's got tons of mids. It's got way more mids. It's got more distortion. It almost had more low end, I think. It's just really, really a great head, so I'm just thrilled to have this, and I can't wait to tour with it. So I hope you enjoyed my gear spotlight, and I hope to see all of you at the Whitesnake shows.